storm clouds and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I'm going to show you how to create this tiny toddler couch. I love making things for toddlers and you do need a tool mod for this, so sorry if you are on a console or you don't like using mods. I try to tend to stay away from using mods in my tutorials, but for this one I haven't found a way out to be able to do this without a mod. I have literally tried to think of everything but nothing will work because you can't lower things down. So I'm going to show you how to do this little couch today. So you want to make sure you have move objects turned on. If you don't know how to do that, go ahead and press Ctrl Shift and C and the cheat bar will pop up in the top left, and in here you want to type bb.moveObjects space and on and press enter, and then just get rid of the cheat bar by pressing Ctrl Shift and C again, and you should be ready to be able to do this. Make sure you have tool mod all installed. If you've never used it before, you need to make sure your script mods and everything is turned on once it is in your mods folder. There's plenty of videos on showing you how to install mods if you want the mod. I will briefly show you how to use it and tell you the keys to get it up and working. The first thing you want to do is grab the chair or couch that you want to size down, and certain ones will not work. I will just show you briefly. So this couch here would not work, but if I use, say, the sectional one from Dream Home Decorator, this one would work, this one would work. And the reason for that is there's a base under here. You want a gap underneath, and that is so you can access the thing we are going to move down. So with this one, you wouldn't be able to click on it to be able to get your toddlers to sit down. So it has to be one with a gap underneath. I'm going to use the sectional. I'm going to make a little corner sofa just because I think it looks super cute. And this is from Dream Home Decorator. If you don't know how the sectionals work, if you just click this little toggle here, you get different parts of the sectional and you could build your own couch. If you are using the sectional couch, you will need quarter tile placement on because we are sizing this down. I will show you in a second why we need quarter tile placement if you are using the sectional. So for sizing this down, you're going to use the square bracket key. It is the left square bracket key and it will size down. You just want to size it down the once, and then we're going to do the same on this side. See here, if you don't have quarter tile placement on, you can't get it to sit next to each other. So if you just press Ctrl and F5, you now have quarter tile placement and that places next to each other just fine. You want to figure out where you want your couch to go because you need it in the correct place for you to put a basement underneath. So I'm just going to do it here. I'm just doing it in my toddler town. I've got my toddlers here so I can test it and show you that it's all working. I'll place it a little bit away from the border. Now if you go to the walls and empty rooms section and then go across to the fifth tool along, you will have the basement tool, and you want to draw a basement under this sofa area. So just here is fine. It doesn't matter about the sectional sticking out if you've decided to do a L-shaped couch like I have here. Now all I want to do is grab the couch. I will have to do it in two separate parts because I'm doing a sectional, but if you're doing a normal couch, then it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to go down into that basement, bring in the couch with me, and then I'm going to press 9 to raise this up. Sometimes it is Ctrl 9. It just depends on your PC. And then I'm grabbing this one too, edging down and raising it up to match against that. So it's just sat on top of that wall there. Now you can get rid of this basement. If you just deleted it, it would delete the couch. So do not do that. You want to drag it away. And when you have the single wall, you can just press delete and that will delete that way. Now you have a floating couch in the basement. You cannot do this on the second story. This is only for the ground floor, because if you did it on the second story, then the couch would be floating whenever you're on the ground floor. You would just see it floating in the air, so it does only work on the ground floor. Now we have a little couch, which technically your Sims could just walk through this because it is technically in the basement. And there is a reason why I've done that. I'm not just doing that for fun. Because if you just size down the couch normally and ask your Sim to sit on it, they would float in the air. I will just show you that really briefly. So I'm going to grab this bit, size it down and show you. I can't show you on this one, like I said, because it is in the basement and is not really functional. And you can see here, they are floating in the air. So the aim is to get them to sit on the correct height on this couch. Now you want to grab a chair, or it could still be another couch, and do this. It really does not matter what you end up using. So I'm just gonna grab this base game chair, and you want to line up to the back of the seat like that, and then to do this free placement, I'm holding Alt, and all you're gonna do is size this down to as small as it can go, and you'll see it just sticking out. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. And just sizing it down to as small as it can go. Now, if you got your Sims to sit on these seats, they would still be floating. So the little trick here is to use tool mod. So to turn tool mod on once you've got it into your game, press Shift and T, and the tool extension should pop up like this. Now to select an item, you click on it and you can see it's highlighted green. If you hold Alt, you can click multiple items, so both are now clicked green. Now what we're going to do is go to Elevate, and for this you want to put in minus 0.1. 0.1 is equivalent to like when you raise an item up once. So we're actually going to raise it down by using minus, which is something you can't do in the game. You can't go any further down than the floor. So, and then you press OK. And now under here you can see these little weird chairs. You can make these smaller if you wanted, but you still need to be able to click them. That's why I've chosen one with a back here so you can still see it. So yeah, having the back on these chairs makes it easy to click, so do bear that in mind. You can use, I've used the plump pillow pads before and the top just sticks through, but I find this is easier to click on. So now to get rid of the green glow that is on these, because you do need to get rid of them, I'm just going to go ahead and click on one of them and then click it again. And then to get rid of tool mod, press Shift T once you are done. If you've got rid of tool mod and they're still highlighted green, it's fine. Just open tool mod again and click on it again. So now this should be fully functional for my toddlers. So if I get my toddler to sit on here, so you click on this instead of the sofa. Like I said, the sofa is technically in the basement, so your Sims will walk through this front end. Technically, because it's not really there, it is in the basement, but I will show you. So when they climb on this chair, they will climb through this, but once they're on, everything should look fine. So you can see them there just sitting nicely on the sofa, and you can even get them to nap on here because your toddlers can nap on chairs. So if you just switch this to nap, and they will just curl up on the couch, and it's super, super cute. Sorry, my sim is stinky. Everything's going on with this family. This is my test family. I normally put cheats in to make them all happy, but I have not done that today. So she is in a bad mood. But that is how you make these tiny toddler couches. I think they are super cute and super fun to make. Obviously, this is not for everybody, and I know people are like, well, why would you do that? You can just have a normal sized one. I like creating things for toddlers because they are missed out on all of the time. So creating something that looks a little bit cuter and smaller, and your adult Sims still can sit on this, but their feet will stick through the floor, and your child Sims can also sit on here as well. And that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!